Let's fire this up for you guys so that you guys can see it and hear it. Welcome to the channel. I'm Mike. That's the Scout out there. But we're back on the MB for this episode, for this thing. We're on I think we're on part 9 of the Kubota swap, and we are getting close. I took a couple of weeks off. We took the Scout out. We went and did War Hero, which is a great trail ride. Go watch that video. Fixed some stuff on the Scout before we went. But we're back on the Kubota swap. Kind of put it off a little bit for the last few weeks while I was working on the Scout and driving the Scout and stuff. So got a few things to do, so let's get to it. All right, so the things that we need to fix on the Kubota here. So first off, I had my oil, I had the original MB oil filter connected right here, and it sits right here, which is great. But we got to modify it a little bit. The ports are too small. This is an 1/8 inch. And we are going to put, where did I put the, oh, we're going to upgrade it to these 3/8. So you can see the size difference there and the amount of oil that's going to go through. So we're going to modify this a little bit. I don't think it'll be an issue. We're going to clean it up, modify it, get a new oil filter, and get this put in, and that'll replace this hose. Oil into the filter, oil into the engine. So we're gonna get that done. These fuel lines, these clamps are not strong enough. I mean, I can pinch them with my finger. So diesel fuel has been, you can see, it has soaked this. Now I got diesel all over my hands. But the fuel comes in here. You can kind of see it back here. There's a hose clamp right there. And then this one. So I have some different fuel line and some different clamps that we're going to do. So let's see. We're going to do the oil filter, the fuel lines, and we might start working on the exhaust, on the turbo. I was actually, so this comes up, right? And I was actually looking for a turbo outlet that pointed down, but now that I look at it, I mean, it's going to be in the way, the alternator is going to be in the way. So we're going to use something like this, put that on there, and modify it a little bit. The stock exhaust from the MB came down right here, like the exhaust manifold output or whatever was right here, and it went down in between the brake line and the steering, and then went out that way, out the back, and then across. So I think I'm going to try and do something similar. We're going to have this come up and come down like this, and then go through here, and then go straight out the back. And I don't need a muffler. The turbo muffles it enough. So it's going to go down and then straight out the back and straight piped. So let's do those couple of things. I'll get you guys set up. We'll get going with some of this. And again, I'll just kind of talk you through what we're doing. Some of you guys might be wondering why I have the back seat of the Scout in my garage here. And it's because I camped in the back of my Scout. And so I had to take the back seat out so that there's enough space in the back for me to camp. But let's clean some of this stuff up, or at least. All right, so here we are. We got this, got the bracket taken off, and we're just going to take this off and kind of start from there. So we're going to be using a 1/4 inch, let's see, where is it? 1/4 inch NPT. Yeah, that should fit. And I think a 1/4 inch requires a 7/16 drill bit. Drilled out. Definitely enough meat. Okay. So, can you see that? Inside, you can see the hole right here. It's kind of rough right there. I'm going to take some emery paper, clean that up right now. But you can see, so the hole is good. Hopefully this will twist in there about like that, and we can get that in there. So I'm going to clean this up real quick. We're just going to try some 240 and hopefully that helps. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay. So that looks good. I mean, I'm happy with that. Plenty of meat around there still. It's welded in. We didn't mess any of that stuff up. So now we're gonna do the bottom, and this should be easier. I think I'm gonna drill it like this, and then we should be able to tap it. Okay, we're actually all right. So I was kind of afraid. I can't drill into that as much as I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to weld a nut on the bottom here. So I'm going to clean this up, center this nut up the best I can over that hole, and then weld the nut on, and then I'll use the nut and we'll drill and tap the nut. We got that tapped, drilled and tapped. That's amazing. We got this drilled and tapped and added on too. So that's amazing now. And this is still intact. This is what I was worried about, this center tube, because the oil fills up and then it is pressurized down through here, I believe. So we just got to clean this out, get all these metal shavings out, and this will be done. All right, we got this all cleaned up. I bolted it back up to the bracket for the Kubota. Let's throw it back on. Got that one in. Now, let's all right, so we got these routed. I have some little like what do you call them, hose clamp pieces that'll go on here. I'll probably put 3 of them on here, and this piece I'll probably try and route like that. It should look good. So we're gonna do that. All right, next up on the list is we are going to replace these 2 like 3/16 fuel lines. So let's do that. The reason we're replacing these fuel lines is because there's more pressure in them than I thought. And you can see, like, that is how easy the hose clamp is. And then, oh, well, you can see how easy it comes off. So I'm just taking these off. Let it drip diesel fuel all over. We'll wipe that up. So let's get us a piece that'll go in there. All right, the problem with some of these cheaper hose clamps, and there's nothing wrong with cheap-ish hose clamps, but you can see, so this one right here has this really nice curve, and I opened this one up too far, and so when I was closing it, it started to squish that a little bit funny, and it's not going to squish it uniformly. Can you even see that? Is it focusing? Come on. Anyways, you can kind of see that it started to squish that, and that'll ruin the hose. So we can't have that. Okay. All right. I think we got everything tightened up. At least a little bit for now. We got the new oil canister modified with the new lines. I zip tied them just because I don't want them flopping around for now. Put the new smaller 3/16 fuel lines in here for the return and stuff. And let's fire this up for you guys. All right. All right, so it runs. It doesn't look like there's any leaks around the fuel fittings or the fuel line that I put on. The oil lines look like they work okay. I think everything's going good. Next step, make the exhaust. Just got to make the exhaust and then put everything back together. I got to make a battery place, put the radiator back in, put the front grill and stuff back in, and just kind of tie up some loose ends. So stick around. The next few parts are not really going to be working on the engine exactly, besides making the exhaust. The next few parts are going to be just kind of putting some stuff back together. But it's going to be interesting. We're going to do it still, and we'll have this back together in no time. So stick around, keep watching, and like, follow, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. All right, thanks for watching.